Hello, everybody. I'm happy to be back with another young person, smiling face, voice of part of the Voice of the Young series. Right now, we have with us Yashsvi. Let's listen to her. Over to you, Yashsvi. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. Hi, good evening, sir, again. First of all, to be very brief, thank you so much for this opportunity. Very candidly, I was looking forward for this for a long time. And like with the previous, I couldn't do. So I was like, I had to do it. I'll text again, sir. I need to do this with beds. Because honestly, when you first time like approached me, I genuinely scrolled down to all the videos which you have recorded of my seniors from my college and the other and the other mates from the university or from the all over the India. I was really enthusiastic about all the videos because I believe it is such an amazing platform to share your thoughts, to share your ideas about yourself and things which you feel that it should be talk about. And I think today it is. I mean, it is a great initiative, and we are like needing more. We are needing more of such of more initiatives to where we can give our voice. So I'm starting with my introduction. My name is Yashsvi, and I'm a sophomore at Department of Elementary Education at Lady Shri Ram College for Women, Delhi University. And in addition to that, I have started an online course or say online degree from School of Upper Learning, Delhi University, with a major in political science and a minor in history. In addition to that, I would say with this with the beginning of my college journey, I was being part of different societies, clubs, and like starting the journey with all sort of things. And I think I would like to talk to you about that why I choose this stream or why I have this sort of like very vibrant course selections. Like on the one hand, having the elementary education, focusing on the curriculum development, and on the other hand, dealing with the political science and the history thing. So I would say like all the journey begins when I was in the 10th standard. I was a good student, a bright student, say, and after getting good academic marks, like likewise all the parents in India, my parents also, I sat down with them and they were like, okay, you're going with science, right? So for a moment I thought, no, I am not, and it is very crystal clear in my mind that I'm not going to be, because I have some reasons from my side. It's not like that I do not like science. I scored very well, but still I have some sort of passion within me, igniting within me, that I'll do something in humanities only, particularly in the political science. And when in 11th standard, I opted humanities with mathematics because my parents told me you should do at least mathematics. Okay, you are not going with science, it's okay, but have maths at least with you. It will help you in the long term. So likewise, I started with the humanities and maths. I over the time, I think with the teacher's guidance probably, or with the environment which I was given, I derived a very deep interest in the humanities subjects, which is particularly political science. I saw myself like delving deep into it, and I saw that if I would be having a career, and the political science is going to be part of with me. This is a subject I love, and I love to study. I'll go deep into it. So we look go forward with that, and after 12th standard, I wanted to do it like the having a major in political always, but because my mother is a teacher and few family members is also teachers, so they'll be like, you can go with this some sort of education oriented courses, so you would have some sort of job security. And job security is something which we feel that in the youth of India, it is something which always in our mind, back of our mind, that whatever you're going, your passion is one hand, but you should have some sort of economic independence. And if you're a girl, if you're a woman, then it is compulsory that you should have one. So I think for that I choose elementary education as my one of the top preferences with the Lady Shri Ram with LSR, and thankfully I got into that. And with evolving time, with the past 1 year, I am being a part of this course. I'm doing researching a lot of about education at elementary level, how is it affecting the curriculum developments, the child psychology, and I believe that yes, it is not. It was a good decision. It was the right one. I'm truly enjoying that, and I'm truly looking forward to get something into it. And like within like the last 2 months back, one of my friend suggested me. She was already doing like a distance course from School of Open Learning. So she told me that you always have been so much enthusiastic about political science, so let's revive that. You can have a distance course with the NEP, the National Education Policy 2020. It offers you a dual degree program. So I thought, let's make use of that. So I enrolled into political science, having a history minor. and like having the college life with around that only as of now.
Well, that's pretty impressive. I tell you, it is very, very impressive that you are able to. We are not the only one, but whenever I hear of it, I'm just shocked out of my wits. Say, what?
Thank
These college students don't know how to enjoy life. They take on more courses. So it is actually a welcome shock that, people take advantage of the opportunities that they have. In our times, we didn't have any such opportunities. There was a narrow line and you stuck to it. Fine, we did that, but now there's so many opportunities, and it's always a pleasure to listen to somebody who says, well, I decided to do some more work, academic work. It's great to have a degree in education in political science and history. These are subjects not, I mean, education's not there, but political science, history runs in my family, so it's close to me. And I'm glad when some people say that, listen, I'm good at science, but no, I'm going to do something else. So it's not for losers. People think political science, history, these are for losers. Actually, they are not. They are actually very powerful subjects to really understand the world as it is. So I'm glad you are there. Let's continue.
I'm sorry, sir. Can you
Please
please repeat?
continue. Please continue.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, please
So
continue.
now I think I have given a very brief overview about the educational perspective of mine. I would like to talk about the part of societies, and this is something which I was always want to talk about. That when I'm not a delegate. I came from Haryana to Delhi, and I'm like a very young girl, a young woman filled with a lot of aspirations. When I first came here, I was like suddenly and introduced to a lot of platforms, a lot of career options, a lot of societies, clubs, and I was literally very thrilled that okay, I would be a part of everything. I will not miss a single opportunity in my way. So likewise, I joined the different clubs. Firstly, I was become a part of the Dramatic Society of Lady Shri Ram College, a very renowned one. I think this part was something that I was never was looking myself as a person who is inclined towards theater, acting, or that sort of performing arts, basically. But when I became a part of society, then I felt okay, this was a good decision again. That sometimes it happens, you do not know what you have in yourself. Then the sudden incidents come to you and make you realize that yeah, you have that sort of spark in yourself. You just need a platform to polish yourself. So dramatics was something that thing for me. In the first year, we performed many street plays also, which was basically based on prostitution, and I really feel proud about that. That I got such a platform to represent my voice and the voice of thousands of women through such an amazing platform. And coming to next thing, I became a part of the NSS, the National Service Scheme. I was a part in school too, but I want to take it to a new level. So in the college, I joined the project Vidya, which was basically revolve around the teaching the unprivileged kid. And it was really good that when I went from college to the NGO at IIT Delhi, we saw kids, we teach them not only the basics, not only their curriculum, but apart from their curriculum, there are a lot of things. There's the sports, the mental health issues, which is really a very eminent issue today, which should be addressed to the students of all needs, either it's elementary, middle, or the higher level. And then I became part of the National Cadet Corps. Okay, a very renowned organization in India, and I became very proud that I could do that. So amazing experience in sort of the ways. But I don't know, but today I feel I retrospect my journey as in terms of societies and the clubs, the extracurricular basically. I felt that all these things are good and I'm doing well in them, but probably I have some more sort of things in me, probably in the ways of photography, which I'm recently in last few weeks I'm developing. Oh yeah, I have a sort of interest towards photography too, which I should polish, which I should give time to. So in future, probably I can have a line in this too. I have the writing that I can write to. Okay, if I'm writing well, um, I should write more. So basically, it feels like everything is not settled within. Everything is not in your front of your eyes. That in school you do not have a lot of opportunities, either in the terms of sports and anything. So it is in your mind that okay, I'm academically good, so I'll be academic only. But when you meet people, when you meet organization, you meet the others who let you know that no, you have a lot of potential. It's just you need a platform to represent it, to let it through to the world. Then you feel okay, this was something which I really needed of. This was something I was really in need. So I think the societies are such an important part, particularly in a student's life, because I have seen myself evolved as from a different person, which I was a year before to today. I feel myself that each and everything which I'm doing, even if I'm attending a 1 hour session of anything of regarding, if I'm attending a speaker sessions per se or a mental health session, then even the 1 hour of session have 0.1% something which is new to me, which I will learn through my life, which probably have some sort of effect later on in life. Then I'll realize, okay, at that day I did that thing, which is having a tendentially good effect on me today. So there's some sort of unrealized potential need to address through the various platforms, which we should give ourselves a try. Do not let yourself back. That, okay, I can't do that because everything has this first time. So letting yourself to the new way is important as a college student, particularly in Delhi University. I would say it is really imperative.
I already said it's all very impressive and certainly proves the point of having this channel. The young people in India have something to say, and that they are not sitting there like rocks doing nothing. They are active and dynamic like sea waves moving all the time, doing all sorts of things. So I'm really happy that you are talking to us about these things. Please continue. Tell us more.
Yes, sir.
Tell us more about what you are doing.
Okay, so continuing the conversation with this is something which I would always love to talk about again, which is the peer groups, the friend circles that you have in college. Indeed, it will have a massive impact on you. It will transform you differently, and that is also to be noted either in a positive way and other it can be in a negative way also. It depends on how you attend, like how you attending the persons in the meet, or how you are like meeting the people in person. Basically, like when I came into college, honestly, for the first 2 months, I did not have a single friend. I used to sit alone and think, oh, okay, so this is how my college life is going to be. I do not want to be alone. I
Yeah.
want at least one friend with me. Yeah. So then when I be a part of different things, doing a lot of things, then I came interacted with people, and that was the best part. Earlier, I think that whatever my understanding of a thing was limited to me and but when you meet new people, you get to know perspectives, and these perspectives are not like very limited. These are also throughout the India. You meet people of South India. They bring a very vibrant culture to you. You meet people of Northeastern, either the Gujarati or whatever area you are confronting to, you will get to know about more of them and their perspectives, which is very, very imperative to be heard of. So I guess the peer pressure, the peer culture in the college is really very, very important. And over the time, when I make new friends, I think I make new friends from the different clubs and the societies. It turned out to be really wholesome experience, knowing them and basically like listening to their perspectives, which was very important, I think so. And but more things I think I would say about the college, which new individual who is coming or the newcomer who should keep in the mind that you should be very, very, I would say, calculative about what things you are doing. It turned out to be when you are exposing to a very new environment at once, you are getting to know a lot of things. You the impact on things on you increase the twice times. You are doing a little things, you are coming back home, you are thinking about the thing, you will continuously think that how the thing is going to impact me, how whatever I say on that point, how is that words going to impact the other person. So you became really very emotionally, and I would say even though emotionally, physically, socially, in all the perspective, you became quite sensitive to that. It is, and you should be at some point, but not that much that it is going to affect you after all. So, being very wise in the boundaries it is important, I would say. And another things about the college that it gives you vibrant. I think when you come to a place, when you have the independence in you, either in terms of you become economically independent, you get your things, you're managing your own expenses, you're managing your life at your own. So it gives you a sense of responsibility as well as a kind of joy. Okay, this is something which I'm going on my own. This is, I'm very happy, I'm making the decisions of my life. And at the same time, it is important to get like connected to the people, like to the place where you come from, to the roots also, because you cannot, it is just like my personal opinions at the end of the day, that if you are doing something, it is important because changes are a part of the nature. You cannot stick to the primitive things at all. You have to make changes, you have to make changes in the way you think, the way you live in the complete livelihood of yours. But at the same time, you need to stick to the roots that you came from. You need to stick to the persons, that they are, that they are there for you. So in all, you have to stick back to the persons at the end. And I'm talking about more things in the Delhi. I think Delhi, the capital of India, you came with so much aspirations. They also have a positive and the negative impacts on you. So I think that making a decisions became very sort of hobby, that okay, I'm having my own power and own decision making at my own hand. It became positive, as well as you got to know about a lot of things which were not earlier present in the previous time, but you are confronting it them, encountering it them at this time. So it becomes really imperative in the life.
Okay, that's great. Okay, what tips do you have for students in class 11 and 12?
Okay. Okay, I think the 11th, 12th is some like that. The 11th, 12th, when you are certain age, you face a massive changes. You face massive changes around you. You face massive changes within you. So I believe it is one of the most imperative time in throughout your lifetime. It is the foundation, the building foundation. What you are going to do in the next 20 years is determined at that time only. So I would say the first one would be, I mean, there are two types of students which I think of. One who are very clear about what they want to do. They have a proper plan that I'll choose this stream, then I'll go to that college. This is my career option. And the other one who do not have a clue about it. They're like, we'll see later, dekhte hain baad mein. But I think what you should do is, at least when you are entering the 12th, you are in 11th, 12th, sit down for. Sit down with yourself, with your parents, the person with whom you confide in, and have a talk. This is really, really very imperative, because you do not have the later in the later period of life that okay, at that time I should have changed that. I should have that say the STEM courses or the maths or the humanities. So set with the people, make your own conscious decisions. Firstly, secondly, I would say if you're deciding something, then stick to it. There will be times in life when you are regretting. I'm not sort of regretting, but you'll be feeling that okay, I decided that earlier, but I should want to change it now. So stick to your decisions. There will be highs and lows. And apologies. There will be highs and lows, but you have to stick to your decisions. You have to make efforts, because the consistent effort will lead you to the success, or will lead you to the dream college, whatever you are targeting for. And that would be, there is a consistent peer pressure, and particularly talking about India, it is. You will have not sort of pressure, but you will have expectations on your shoulders. If you're an academically bright student, your parents as well as the relatives want you to choose a certain stream or which they are aspiring for you. They have a proper sort of plan in their mind for their kids. So it is important to respect that, but at the same time, making your own path too. Whatever you are interested in, just go for that, because you will not have a regret, but you will truly enjoy that. And if you're not enjoying what you are doing, then it will become a burden at the end of the day.
Oh, all right. Okay. Great. Thank you. That was very helpful. How do you see your own future? Because your combination of subjects is rather unusual. So, do you see a normal career path, or do you see a zigzag career path? How do you see it?
Talking about my future, I would say, okay, about the when the career words strike to me, it take me back to my sixth class report card, where I wrote in that okay, I want to be an IS officer. I told my teacher, and she was like very good, and she clapped the whole class for me. So that experience is still stuck in my mind. Okay, I received a lot of appraises, so this is something which is really respectable. Even at that time, probably I do not know the full form of it, but within the time, when I was in like the 10th standard, I became more of the encountered with different career options. So I was like, yeah, the civil services is something which I'm always looking forward. And this is a not sort of job or career, but this is the services which I'm looking forward, and I can give my best efforts in. So I would say I will go for that, but I'm not very sure and I'm not binding myself to that, because probably in some day, probably a year later or 2 year later, I'll be standing in some point when I have to choose between this option or something which is recently I discovered from for myself that it can be a good option too. So
Yeah.
I'm not binding myself, but at the end of the day, civil service is something I'm looking forward.
Okay. Wonderful. A good option. Still, I think in India, a lot of people competing for it. It's tough. The competition is very tough. So keep that in mind and have a plan B. Have a plan B. Okay. Anything else you want to add here?
Yes, sir.
Anything else you want to add here? Anything
Okay.
else you want to talk about?
Yes, sir, definitely. You said about that the competition, that the
Yeah.
competition is increasing, which is true. And in the Indian education system, I would say it is very imperative and it is on the peak at this point. The recently, the last year, this year NEET, the examination structure proved it to be right, that how the students who got the full marks, they did not secure the position, they could not secure the admissions in the colleges, in the medical colleges of country. So it is a very prominent issue which is today and which is going to be further. I would say that the competition would be there. So it is totally depends on you how you are preparing for that. Are you preparing for this for the aim for your aim for the examination, or are you preparing yourself for the thousand of the students around you who will be in the same line? So you can have a different sort of approaches for the same matter. Because I would say in the starting of the classes, either in the 10th, 12th classes, or even after when you're starting your college, there are very limited scope of careers for the students.
Mm-hmm.
they have they have this is a like very fixed thing, that this these are 3 4 choices, you want to be them. When they further explore a lot of things in college or in the other institutions, then they come to know that okay, we then they step back and realize that we have a lot of other things to do, and we do not have to bind yourself in this the traditional notions of the jobs, the 9 to 5 jobs in that company, is it is giving a good package, so you go for it. So I think, which is, I'm not saying that the corporate life is some sort of really hell. You should not be a corporate person at all. You should be. If you want to, you should be. Because at the end of the day, if you are willing to wake up in the morning to get to your job, then you can choose any of your occupations. It is either can be civil service, can be doctor, engineer, corporate life. You can be your own. You can be an entrepreneur in today's days. It is evident that the many persons stepping back from their jobs, the well-paid jobs, and going into the things which interests them, because at the end of the day it is the satisfaction that they are seeking from that particular job. So if it's not getting to the person, then there is no um, chance that you are putting a lot of efforts in that. So I would say the competition is there, it would be there, it will always be there. It depends on the person, that how you are strategizing the things, how you are aiming for the examination, as well as stressing out your, like, if you're stressing out yourself, then you have to adopt to different options too, that the stress would be less, and the other participants, the counterparts of yours, you have to deal with that sort of pressure too at the same time. So I would say it is really imperative that.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. You have delivered your views so clearly and so passionately. You feel what you are saying. Okay. I can see it in your face that you feel what you are saying. And I'm glad you did that. Okay. And last chance, anything else you want to add?
Yes, sir.
Last chance for you. Anything else you want to tell us?
Okay. The lastly, okay, this is okay. I think it really ended really soon. I was thinking I was prepared a lot, but okay, it happens when you meet other person, when it is the D moment, you forgot something, you add something new which you're not prepared of. It happens. So I think the lastly, which I would love to say to all the people, like whatever who will listen it to the later, that if you are listening to this, then keep yourself a sort of motivation in yourself. um do what you want to do in your life. I think because I think that this is a platform for all the college students. We all are on the same boat, we all are doing consistent efforts for our future, because we are getting this chance at this moment, at this very moment. But at the same time, it is important to have the basic sort of the emotions within yourself too, because which I feel that okay, it is I think it is totally different from which I was talking in the last 25 minutes. That at some point of life, I feel that it is we are forgetting this basic essence of being as a human being to each other. even in, and particularly when you are in the college life or you are in some in your job, when you when you have a competition, even it is in a healthy form, but there is still a competition, but you are feeling the basic values of humanity which exist within the people, the basic sense of kindness and the respect, the empathy, the sympathy to each other, the care for each other. So I would say this is something important which we are forgetting, but we should revive these values. We are looking forward. We are, it is the AI world now. We are letting it to the hands of the artificial intelligence, which is very well, which is appreciated, which is important. But at the same time, we have to stick to the emotions, to the emotional values of our mankind, which should be there. That is really important, I would
Okay,
say.
great. Thank you so much for this, Yashasvi. Shall we end it here today?
Yeah, sure, no, sure,
All
sir.
right,
It
great.
has
All
been a
right.
great
Thank you so
experience.
much for being here. And I really feel happy when young people come and talk passionately, because this is the time for them to express themselves, right? And
Indeed, sir.
I'm glad you
Definitely.
have the chance. So let's say bye to the viewers. I'll be back. I want to talk to you a little bit offline. I'll be back with the young person or an expert soon. Till then, bye everybody.